Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today. And this time I'm taking a look at the Xbox Series X and S official. This is the official one, straight from Xbox's YouTube right there, baby. How am I not subscribed? This is the official next gen walkthrough, full demo. That's what the title is. It's a full demo for the next gen walkthrough. I'm a little confused by the wording, but whatever. It's a demo. Alright, whatever. Anyway, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm assuming it's going to be dashboard stuff, but I have a feeling a lot of this stuff is going to be the same as the Xbox One dashboard, but I'm assuming, obviously, there's going to be some new things you can only do on Xbox Series X, like the quick resume and stuff, so they're going to show that. But I think, for the most part, it's going to have the same, like, UI. I could be wrong there, but I thought it was just going to kind of be the same, except this has a few differences. So let's see what those few differences are. Let's see if I'm wrong completely. I might be. Wouldn't be surprising if I was. Anyway, let's go. I don't even have an Xbox Series X.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Malik Prince, and November 10th is right around the corner. So you know what that means? The launch of the Xbox
Assassin's
Series
Creed.
X, our fastest, most powerful console
sure.
ever, and the Xbox Series S, our smallest Xbox ever, packed with next-gen performance. They're both right around the corner. Super exciting time. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through a full demo from top to bottom, unedited, showcase the entire experience. On a full retail unit.
Put them right next to your head so we get a good scale.
But of course, I can't do it alone, so with me from the Xbox engineering team,
Major Nelson.
it is
no.
Harrison Hoffman. Harrison, how are you?
Always the engineer too. I'm like, nope.
I'm pumped. I'm excited. This new generation of games. We got Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the horizon. Cyberpunk then coming out. It's a great time to be a gamer.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna get started in just a second.
That's it.
Just want a quick note that even though we're showcasing the Xbox Series X today, we also have the Xbox Series S here, and with both of these consoles, we're really talking about faster load times, higher frame rates, and richer, more dynamic worlds. Okay. So you're gonna see that today. But Harrison, I'm a mind reader. I can tell the comments are gonna be get into it already. So let's do it. Let's get into it.
All right, let's not keep them waiting. Let's turn this thing on.
Boom.
Here we go.
Again,
I like that click.
So
that little clicky noise.
I bet you're pumped.
That's
yeah, I mean, the team's been working on these consoles for years at this point, so we're all just really.
That console looks nice. I kind of like how it looks. Both of them.
I love it. I love it. So first thing we notice when we turn on the console is home, of course. So let's walk through what's new here.
First thing here, the team has really spent a lot of time over the last year plus, really simplifying, optimizing, refining the experience. On
Doom
on
Eternal,
Xbox
show it
Series.
off.
Really make it
show off that purchase.
Simpler, more accessible for people who are new to Xbox, who might not have ever had an Xbox console before, and then two, to make it a lot more powerful and useful for people who are those upgraders and those kind of loyal Xbox.
I like they're showing that Cold War beta thing.
When I land here on home, really the intention of home is to give you quick access to the games that you were playing recently, as well as give you easy ways to discover new games to play.
Yeah, and I'd be remiss if I didn't call out these sick dynamic backgrounds that I see going on here. What's up with that?
For sure. So this is exclusive to Xbox Series X and S.
Oh,
These are
nice.
our new dynamic backgrounds here. We have one for each color that you can pick on the system, and we're hoping to add more in the future too.
Okay, cool.
So, obviously launch day, people are.
I never thought about it, but Xbox never had that.
On their console. So, what do you want to play first? Right. Let's jump into something.
Yeah, let's just dive straight into Gears 5 here. I think that's a good place to start.
Very good choice. Very good choice.
Okay, all right.
And the big reason why I wanted to start with this.
Oh, is Batista gonna be in this?
This is obviously a game from the Xbox One generation, and it was really like a visual showcase at the time. Really stunning game. And the Coalition has done a lot of great work
to
really, make this game shine on Xbox Series X and S. So they've gone and done all the optimization work for it. We see this game now running at a beautiful 4K 60 here in the campaign, and it's just looking better than ever before. One thing to really call your attention to here are the detail of the textures, and that's because we are actually using the same textures that we use in the PC version of Gears 5 when it's running under Ultra settings. And that's something that we couldn't do before on Xbox One X, but now we're able to do on Xbox Series
I love
X.
that. By the time
really,
Xbox Series X2 comes out, they're going to be shitting all over the Series X. Xbox One X, our most powerful console. It's amazing. Next console, like, man, fuck that box. It sucked.
Versus multiplayer just to see what the
Love
120
it.
frames per second
I love
really
that they
feels
shit
like.
on
And
it.
I think a lot of people can really relate to that jump from 30 to 60, and really being able to feel the difference there. And then going from 60 to 120, it just feels like incredibly smooth. It's kind of like a gameplay experience like I've never had before,
looks
honestly.
Nice. Well, I just upgraded my TV, so I'm excited to check that out. All right, so maybe you're playing
I
Gears and you want
didn't.
to check in what your friends are up to, or maybe start a party. So let's check out the guide. What's going on here?
Yeah, so all I have to do here is just hit the Xbox button, and it just pulls up the guide. And you can just think of this as our, sort of over game menu. So it's going to come up over the top of any game that you're.
So really, this is
playing in
for
the system
people that
here.
have never
And it
had
gives
an
you quick
Xbox
access to
One
those
before.
things you might want to do while you're actually playing a game.
But let's
so,
see.
Being able to quickly switch between your games and apps, check out your notifications, take a look at your friends list, your party chats, your messages, your achievements, and really just having all that at your fingertips without disrupting the game at all.
I love it.
Go to Doom.
Let's hit up another game.
Doom.
What do you want to play?
Well, I think we've got to dive into Dirt 5 next.
No!
Dirt 5. I'm excited for this.
For sure.
Even he's disappointed.
First thing that I
Dirt
want to call
5.
attention to as we're transitioning here is this little quick resume
resume.
icon at the top. And this is a brand new feature that we have for
I mean, we've
Series
already
X
seen
and S,
it,
and
but
what quick resume does is it allows you to instantly
pretty quick.
pick up where you left off across
few seconds
multiple
and you're back
games in
to
the
where you
system.
were.
So, if you're like me, like I'm playing, 3 or 4 games probably at a time. Maybe some I'm playing with my friends, some's maybe in like a
I want to see what
serious
Doom
game
looks
I'm
like.
playing by myself. Maybe there's kind of a more casual game I like to jump into occasionally.
Probably- it
And I
probably
can
doesn't have
all
an
those
update,
games,
but
like,
still.
hot and ready to play here. So just quick resuming into Dirt 5, like I'm just right back here.
Look at
in
that
the
frame
middle of the
rate's
race,
nice.
and everything's just looking phenomenal.
Yeah, I feel like a broken
it's looking
record, but
nice.
this is stunning. When you get a console on launch, I feel like
I mean, it doesn't look like a
Disney
next-gen
does such a great
game, but,
job of showcasing
it's not
what you see,
really.
like
So it's-
cars or reflections.
I know some people were giving it shit.
Game.
Like, it doesn't look like a
It's
next
just
gen
really
game.
cool-
I was like,
really
well, it's
cool
not.
showcase
It's
of
a
next
current gen
gen.
game still. My
But
guys.
of course, we've talked about this game being on Series X and Series S. Let's go back in time. Big focus on Xbox has been compatibility. So let's showcase a back compat game. What do you want to showcase?
Oh,
So
yes.
I'm gonna pop up in the guide again. Let's just jump over to Subnautica, which is a great game from Xbox One as well. And
But that's not
one thing you're
backwards
gonna notice as
compat.
soon as we quick resume back over to this game is that
Did he hear him at all?
looking better than they've ever looked before. So let me just dive into the water here. And that's actually all thanks to a new feature that we have, a platform level feature called Auto HDR. And this does exactly what it
pop-in right
sounds
there.
like. And it adds HDR to games that have never had it before, which
Oh,
is
yeah, that's
crazy
right. I forgot about that
impressive
feature.
Even games for the Xbox 360, for the original Xbox, you can go play Fusion Frenzy, which was a launch day game on the original Xbox in HDR, and it's just really kind of breathing
Do it.
new
Play
life
right now.
into these games.
I guess when they mean
fantastic
backwards
classic
compat, they
games
mean
on Xbox.
Xbox One only
The first
games.
game that I ever played on Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm
Even though
definitely
Gears
excited to
5
jump
was an
in. And that's
Xbox
what
One
we've
only
kind of
game when it
been
first
talking
came out,
thousands
but
of games
whatever.
across
I
4
don't
generations. Okay, cool. So I'm looking at this game. This is pretty awesome, and I also been checking out that controller. Familiar, but I know a few tweaks to make it even better, right?
Yeah, for sure. So this is the brand new Xbox wireless controller. So this is going to come with your Xbox Series X or S when you get it. It's also obviously available to purchase separately. And there's a few things that you're going to notice when you get this controller. The first thing is that it feels really, really comfortable in your hands. So
Go
we've
Doom.
taken everything that we've learned from making the Xbox One controller, listening to fans and feedback.
Xbox One
doing a lot
controller
of
feels
testing
good in
with-
your
with
hands,
real
that's for
people
sure.
all around the world, and we
I have it right
actually
here.
slightly improved the ergonomics of
good.
this controller,
Got
made
that
it just
Cyberpunk.
ever so slightly smaller, so it feels even more comfortable in more people's hand sizes, which is awesome, and really kind of making gaming more accessible to more people, which we love doing for sure.
Love that. So the D-pad, I know, inspired by the Elite Series 2.
Yeah.
You got textured grips, and on the triggers and bumpers, that's pretty cool. But I know one thing that I love to do is share my experiences in the games, even if they're terrible, like they usually are in multiplayer games. But I know it's quicker than ever to share directly from the Xbox wireless controller, right?
Yeah, for sure. So right here
Good.
on the controller,
Where?
we have a new button, and it's called the share button.
Thank
and
God.
It's super useful. All I have to do is just tap it once to capture a
Screenshot.
screenshot.
Thank fucking
or
God.
press and hold it to capture a game clip.
Wait, let me pause.
And-
You know how many fucking times I've been wanting to take a screenshot, but you have to press the freaking dashboard button, and then most of the time when that happens, it pauses the game, so you can't take a screenshot. Yeah, that happens so much. I'm like, I need to take a screenshot. I hit it, goes to the pause menu. I'm like, good, I'm taking a picture of the fucking pause menu now. That's great.
And what this really does is let me keep my focus on the
Thank
game.
God.
So when something awesome happens,
Oh,
and
you
I'm like
record a
totally
game clip
freaking
also.
out, and I need to actually capture that clip. I don't have to take my attention away from the game. I don't have to go into some other menu. I just hit that share button right there, and this automatically captures.
I kind of just want that controller right
Not
now.
only is it faster than ever to actually
More than
take
the
a
console,
clip or a
I'm not gonna lie.
screenshot, but also now it's faster to actually share it to your friends on social media, right?
Yeah, for sure. So when it comes time to share it, I
Oh,
really
okay,
just
so
go
look
to
at
my
it,
phone
see
and
if
break
it's
up
on
my
there.
phone. So
Right.
once I've captured that clip, it automatically gets uploaded to Xbox Live and is available for sharing. I'll get a notification right here on my phone that says, "Hey, you got a new screenshot that's ready to share," and then I can just share that out to any of my friends or networks that my phone knows about. Like the phone is kind of like the ultimate sharing tool. Like it knows about all the different places that I want to share.
This guy's really
So
wired.
I love that we're
Yeah, it's like
making this whole
it's like
process seamless and
this
complete.
is new wireless.
In that Xbox app, I know there's new features that's been redesigned. Walk us through that.
He's
This
excited.
is the new Xbox mobile app.
He's excited,
and
man.
Actually, totally rebuilt this app from the ground up in anticipation of the Series X and S launch. So this is actually the app that you're going to use to set up your new console on day one. You're going to be able to use it to log in your Microsoft account,
Game
put in
clip
your Wi-Fi
upload.
password, set up all your settings while your console's taking that day one update. And then after that, your console is really like just linked directly to your phone. So now I can just interact with my console right from my phone. So if I'm out anywhere in the world and I get really inspired about a particular game that I want to go check out, I can go and search for it right here and remotely download it to my console. So when I get home, it's all ready to play. Also, if I don't, if I
I
just
think you
can't
could
wait
do that
until
already,
until I
though.
get home
Could
to
you?
play and I really need to get some gaming in, we also have a brand new feature called Remote Play, which is awesome. And basically, this lets you be able to remotely play any game that's installed on my console here via the Xbox app.
I heard
All
it's
have to
really
do
well
is
done.
Just connect the Xbox wireless controller up to my phone, and then I'm just up and playing right here.
I really
love
want to do
so
that.
your experience with the Xbox doesn't end with the TV and the console. It extends to your phone, and that is pretty dope. Okay, so let's find more games. I know Xbox.
I wish
Game
he said,
Pass is a
"Oh
great
yeah,
way
so
to
Stadia
discover
is
your
useless."
favorite game.
It's
And
not the
directly
same
from
thing,
home,
but
we actually have
xCloud's
content
more of
slots,
that.
and
But
Xbox Game Pass is one of them. So let's talk about that.
So, as I was saying earlier, really one of the things that we want the dashboard and home to be able to do is to help you find that next thing to play, help you find that next game. So when you're kind of going around looking for inspiration and you're browsing around the dashboard,
Surprise me?
Game Pass is a big part of that, and we've really built that into
I think
the
I do the
experience.
surprise me thing.
And
Is
when
it
I go
section
up to the
called
top of
surprise
home
me?
here,
If you
you
click it,
can-
it'll just
you can see
randomly
the
give
Game
you a
Pass
game you
block.
install.
And you can check out all of our featured titles, what's been added to the Game Pass catalog recently.
Play Doom.
I click into it, you sort of get
Doom,
the
it's right
full
there.
experience and
It's
get to
calling
look
out
at
to you.
The full breadth of the catalog here. Be able to go in here.
No.
Check out the details.
Fuck
about
Tales of
what these games, be able to
Vesperia.
Kick it off for an install.
Doom.
See if it's looking cool.
Nice. And
Yeah.
of course, on November 10th, we have a huge addition to Xbox Game Pass, right?
Yeah, on November 10th, launch day for these consoles, we are adding EA Play to Xbox Game
Oh
Pass
yeah,
Ultimate,
yeah.
which gives you access to all those games that are in the EA Play catalog.
I'm
all
glad
the
I don't need to
games,
pay for
all
that
the-
anymore.
All the trials, and you can just play them right here if you have Ultimate.
So give me access to Titanfall 2.
It will give you access to Titanfall
God,
2.
Oh, that
just
$2
made my
game
day.
at
I'm super
Xbox.
excited. So of course, if a game is not an Xbox, you
can get that game
Pass,
for $2
you
at
just wanna
GameStop.
purchase it, then you go over to the Xbox.
Actually, I think you
store,
can get that game for
which
$1 at
is
dollar
redesigned,
stores right now,
of
and that's
course,
not even a joke.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll just pop right into the store here, and the first thing that we really focused on with the new store is speed and performance. We wanted to make sure that it is as fast as possible for you to get into the store and to be able to search for games and find something that you want to play. So you saw how fast that launched. You can see as we're sort of going around here how quick the user interface
So
is
quick.
to navigate here. If I want to check out more details about a game, maybe I want to see Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I can click into it.
I spent a lot of
check
time on
out-
the
check out
store,
the
and it's
details
definitely
page
much
here, some
faster, that's for
trailers,
sure.
Information about the game, and kind of everything that I need to decide whether or not.
There's
I want
times where it just
Nice,
takes
and of
fucking
course,
like
that
a good
speed
10
also
seconds to
translates
load
download
shit.
speeds, which I hear are improved on both the consoles.
Yeah, we have brand new advanced networking hardware in both of these consoles that lets us take more full advantage of your home internet connection when you're downloading games. So you're kind of not going to be bumping up against those kind of hardware restricted caps anymore on those downloads, and we'll be able to kind of more fully take advantage of that connection and get you those games faster than ever.
That is dope. And of course, to see all your games, you would head over to My Games and Apps, which I know has improvements on displaying the games, but also on showcasing where those games came from, right?
Yeah, definitely. So if I dive into My Games and Apps, like this is really where I go to see all the games that are installed on my console, as well as kind of see the games that I have access to as well. So just sort of coming into here.
Hey, it even
these are all
says
the
EA
games I have
Play, that's
installed
cool.
Here you can see kind of how fast
I didn't know
all
that.
this is loading.
I don't think I have
You'll also
anything
notice
installed
that
from EA Play,
we have
that's
some
probably why.
badges on some of these tiles here that tell you which subscription these games are coming from. So you see Burnout Paradise Remastered coming from EA Play, Doom Eternal, as well as the Outer Worlds coming from
Play
Game
it.
Pass. And it's just really nice to be able to scroll through here and just kind of see exactly where everything's coming from.
Yep, and all of those services obviously bring in more games than ever, and you may need a little bit of extra space. So little birdie told me that you have one of those new Seagate storage expansions with you.
I do.
There it is.
Right here. So this is the Seagate 1
Isn't this
terabyte
shit
storage
cost like
expansion card.
$180 or
I mean,
something?
this thing is really just like a marvel of engineering. The first time that I saw this, I was just totally blown away. So full terabyte of storage right in here. It plugs directly into the back of the console, and this storage is actually just as fast as our crazy fast NVMe SSD that we have inside the console. So that means that you're going to get those same load times. You're going to get quick resume. You're going to get to be able to play Xbox Series X and S games directly off of this drive.
But then also there's an option if maybe you need to store more games with the regular USB, right?
Yeah, for sure. So especially if you're looking to play backwards compatible games like Xbox One, Xbox 360, or original Xbox games, you can just plug in a USB hard drive like you do today, and play any of those games off of here, and then save your faster SSD storage for those next gen games.
I love that. Now that's the first time that I'm seeing it, and again,
Probably what I'll
it
do.
is a marvel of engineering.
I'm not paying almost $200 for that shit.
Absolutely. There you go.
God, okay, here we go.
Swallows it.
Here we go, everybody. I am. Boom. Look at that.
All
I did it, and that was...
Oh, there you go. Wow, Battletoads. Hell yeah.
We've been talking about speed this entire time, and almost every part of this
never know. Oh, Cyberpunk.
And so, Harrison, this has been fantastic. Thank you for walking
Left
us
4
through
Dead
this
2.
entire demo.
Made sure they show, wow, they showed all their exclusive or like
we're really
multi-platform games there. Obviously, they ain't gonna show a PS5 game. That'd be hilarious. See Demon Souls up there? Like, what the fuck?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla as a new game, and Cyberpunk later on.
You got the Gears games, you got Geometry Wars, you got Left 4 Dead 2,
Go back and play
Fusion Frenzy.
Let's do it.
No! Play fucking Doom! Play Doom. Bunch of pussies. Play Doom. I just want to see how it looks on Xbox Series X. I'm sure it looks exactly the same. I'm sure it ain't gonna be that big of a difference. Especially watching through a freaking YouTube while it's compression. Alright, so not the best walkthrough, honestly. I mean, it went through... It's good for people that don't have or never have ever seen the UI of an Xbox One. And I guess it is new now, even though it's still the same as... I mean, it's similar enough where if you've seen it once, then you look at this and go, oh, yeah, I've seen this before. I mean, it looks different, but all the layout is the same, you know what I mean? The store is in the same place. The My Games and Apps has kind of the same structure, at least from what I remember. I don't know, maybe I just use Xbox so much that I just, every time there's a new update, I'm just like, I slowly, or not slowly, quickly, like, just get used to it, and it just feels like the norm. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was weird that he said like, oh, let me see a backwards compat game, and then they showed Subnautica, which I guess it makes sense because it doesn't have any enhancements, but it doesn't really make sense that he would say backwards compat, and then I thought he was going to show a 360 game. I thought Left 4 Dead would have been cool. Look at that auto HDR and freaking Left 4 Dead. That would have been dope. But yeah, those are the cool things about the console, is really the technical stuff, not really the games. You got, of course, the auto HDR. You got the quicker zoom. You got that new controller, which is really nice. I like that. I'm sure it works with the Xbox One X, though. So it's not that amazing. I'm sure it does. I don't see how, like, oh, this only works on there. The dynamic themes, that's cool. I want to see some more. Oh, dude, I want to see some really sick, like, Doom ones. Come on, you bought Doom. We know you bought Bethesda, but really you bought Doom. No, Elder Scrolls and all that shit, Fallout, it's some big franchise in there, but Doom. All right, so yeah, not much else to say besides yeah, I guess it was good. It was a good little demo for people that don't know what an Xbox One looks like, and if you haven't heard the news about the quicker zoom and the auto HDR and the story being better, and it's quicker, and it's faster, and it makes you happy. I don't know. Then there you go. I hope that helped. Bye.